happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I wish you a very happy one of those. And it's a mini episode of Sing for Your Supper, and it's going to be our only December episode because, man, is it a busy time of year. Kevin is busy, I'm busy, but we're going to show you today 2 fun things. A dip that you can make that is super easy and delicious, and a cookie that you can serve for dessert. So I'm going to start by getting my dip ready, and it is a yogurt herb dip. So the first thing I'm going to do, I have 1/3 cup of olive oil in my little pan here. That's all it is. I'm going to heat it for 3 minutes. Just on a medium heat, if you can see. So that's going to heat on a medium heat for 3 minutes. So while that's heating, what I have in this bowl is a handful of parsley, a half a handful of dill, some pepper, some paprika, some cayenne, some kosher salt, and you just finely chop that up. You can see it's pretty fine, and a little bit of garlic, and that's mixed together. That's in the bowl. It's ready to go. So all we're going to do after that oil heats for 3 minutes is pour it in here and kind of let it steep for a while. So that's what's going on there. We're going to let that oil continue to heat. And then I'm going to show you, this is not my recipe, but one I found that I love. It is a chewy chocolate ginger molasses cookie. Yes, you heard me right. That's a lot of words. Chocolate ginger molasses cookie. And I think this has one of the most depths of flavor of any cookie I've ever had. So we're going to start off. I'll put some things in here. My trusty KitchenAid. I've got 3/4 cup of butter that's at room temperature cut into chunks. That's going in. 1/3 cup of dark brown sugar. 1/3 cup of white sugar. And here's one of those good depths of flavor. 1/3 cup of molasses. It's all going in there. Man, molasses is so good. Good stuff. I'm gonna leave that spatula there. And I'm going to cream that. It's gonna get a little bit loud, not too horrible. I'm gonna let that cream while the olive oil continues to warm up. And you want to let this mix for about 2 or 3 minutes so that everything, all that butter gets mixed in. Again, I wish we had smell-o-vision because this molasses is so good. Okay, so that is going to continue to blend. So, one thing you want to get ready for your dip. This is Sigi's. Open that up. Sigi's simple ingredient, plain yogurt. Okay? You want to take a shallow dish, put your yogurt in there, and kind of smooth it out because we're going to put that herb mix on top of it. Now this is not the full recipe, and one thing the recipe mentioned is that if you have some of the oil and herb mixture left over, there we go, stick it in your fridge, add it to scrambled eggs, add it to sauces, kind of give it a little boost of flavor. Okay, my oil is nice and warm, so I'm going to pour it over. Woo! Careful. Make sure you got a good bowl that's not going to crack. I'm going to give that a nice stir. Oh man, the garlic, the cayenne. Woo! You want to let that steep, marinate for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. We're going to come back to the cookies. Oh yeah, that's looking well creamed. You can see it's gotten a little lighter. All that butter is mixed in there. So the next thing we're going to add is an egg. Teaspoon of vanilla, I just eyeball this. A little extra vanilla never killed anybody that I know of. And here's one of the secret ingredients in this: fresh grated ginger. Did this earlier. About a tablespoon and a half. I must say, I'm not the world's biggest ginger lover, but it works in this cookie. Okay, we're gonna mix that up. A little bit on this. Careful, content's gonna splatter. That means it's good. We're gonna let that mix up, and then what I have over here is, so I have a cup and a half of flour and a third a cup of good cocoa. Okay. In here, I have dried ginger, cinnamon, salt, and baking soda. I'm going to mix all that in. So there's fresh ginger and dried ginger. And I'm going to whisk all this together, get all my dry ingredients well mixed. And I'm just going to start adding it about a fourth of a cup at a time. Let's turn that down. We don't want to get our camera person covered in cocoa. Now put your mixer on low. You could whisk this in by hand if you really want to. I don't want to. Why else would you have a KitchenAid? Just going to keep adding this. You know, that song for the opening was from the John Denver and the Muppets Christmas album. It is one of my favorite albums. I listen to it every year. Miss Piggy singing, "Now bring us some piggy pudding." It's really piggy pudding, but you know. It's a great album. And if you have a favorite Christmas album or holiday album, stick it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you like to listen to. Encourage others to check it out and try out some new holiday music. Get you in the spirit. Almost got all this in there. It doesn't take too long. One thing I'll say about this dough, it's soft. It's a very soft dough, so don't go, wait, I probably didn't add enough flour. You did. It's just soft. That's just the way it is. There's just a little bit left here. Pop that in. Woo, a little cocoa powder. I like to give it a good thirst there at the end. Then, it says a cup of chocolate chips or a cup of nuts. I did, rebel that I am, half a cup of chocolate chips, half a cup of toasted pecans. Love pecans. In they go. Sit on slow. Get all of that goodness mixed in there. That's it. That's the cookie. Now, you want to refrigerate this. It says 2 hours minimum, but the best thing to do would be make it the night before and stick it in your fridge overnight. It does firm up the dough. Again, it is a soft, loose dough. That's how it's supposed to be. But doing that overnight firms it up nicely. But you can see kind of the consistency. It's not real thick, but it's real good. And that's the dough. So I am going to cover it with some wax paper, and I'm going to stick it in my fridge for overnight, and I'll bake them tomorrow. Now let's step back over here to our dip. Ooh, oh, I'll tell you, that paprika is going to give it that beautiful red color. So we're going to take some of this, and we're just going to swirl it over the top here. I suppose I could have been creative and tried to make it into a Christmas tree. Look at that. And you know, if you get to the bottom and you want some more of this goodness, you just throw some more on top. So again, I added some dill. If you had fresh rosemary, whatever you had around. It's kind of the beauty of this recipe is if you have some fresh herbs around, toss them in. Makes it really good. Okay, you know what? So here, I made my little Santa plate. Kevin Bogan, if you're watching, you'd be proud of me. Look how pretty that looks. You're ready for a party? I want to try this. Let's see how. Oh, that's good. The cayenne, the paprika, the dill, I taste the dill in there. And that yogurt is cool and refreshing. And dare I say, a little bit healthy with some veggies. So that is an easy, quick, great appetizer to make for a party. And, excuse me, after you've baked your cookies, here's what they look like. Bren, I think you need to try one.
Okay.
Excuse me. You get a sip of water.
It's like kind of a gingerbread cookie, but not, but kind of a chocolate crinkle.
But more.
Yeah. That's good. And the chocolate chips melt? Or did I just not get one, maybe?
I don't know if they melt, but with the
Oh, no.
cocoa
There's one.
and the nuts, you get the fresh ginger. This cookie is so good because there's all these little bursts of flavor in here. Again, you do it overnight, roll them into balls, roll them in sugar, and then you bake them. And you want to be sure if you do this recipe, do not over bake these cookies. You want them gooey in the middle. So what I do is like 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, then I turn my pan, another 4.5 minutes, out. Get them out, baby, because they continue to bake for a minute or two once they're out of the oven. So these will be good. That is our holiday mini episode. Thank you for joining us. We will be back after the first of the year with all new Sing for Your Supper episodes. If you have some suggestions, some things you'd like to see us try or cook, put them in the comments below. And from me to you, to everyone out there, a very happy, wonderful, and blessed holiday season to all of you. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.